Now, the other day I was online and I came across this deck and I had to show it to you. And luckily for me, the good people at the publishing company, right there, Andrews McMeel, sent over a copy as a gift for the purposes of doing an honest review. And that is exactly what we're going to do right now. You can screenshot this if you want to read more about the author and the creator. And you can see the price right there at the bottom. So this deck has this compact box, nice hard box, 40 full color cards, and an illustrated guidebook. So this is an oracle deck, not tarot. Alright guys, let's get ready. My name is QueenAusetHeru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and pass it on to anyone and everyone who might like it too. Please drop us a positive comment in the comment section. And if you want to get a reading done, please hit me up on my social media or on my email. And I would love to give you a reading. My Patreon is also underneath this video and a bunch of other information. But at the very, very top, I will put a link to where you can get an authentic copy of this deck. Now, first of all, as you guys can see, the guidebook is nice and hefty. It is not in color, but each card is represented, but it's all in black and white. There's some information in the beginning, potential spread ideas, awesome, and then we get right into the cards. So without further ado, I'm going to show you the cards. This is the bottom of the box. Alright. They come with the plastic thing holding them together, so they won't shift around. I'm going to show you one card so you can see the backs. Aww. It's simple but beautiful. I love it. It's a pretty big card though. It's much bigger. Hold up, let me see. Nice snapback. It's not too thick, it's not too thin, but it is a large card. It's not a small, standard tarot size deck. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these and show you the artwork one at a time. Okay, they're big, but they're not too big for my card holder, so we're on point. She is beautiful. Oh my gosh. The first card has me. There's a number, there's a name. I'm generally the kind of person who does not like borders. And this one has a large and in charge border. But it seems to me like it wouldn't look right without the border. I guess if you're somebody who modifies decks, it wouldn't be difficult to take the white border off, put it like that. I wouldn't do that because I've done that before and destroyed my deck, so I wouldn't try that again. But if you're somebody who is proficient in that, you can make it smaller if you so choose by removing the white border. For me, I'm going to leave them just as they are. I'll be able to shuffle them. My hands are pretty large, so I'll be able to shuffle them. If you have smaller hands, you're definitely going to have to overhand shuffle unless you can adjust it in another kind of way. I think they're really pretty. And the thing about these is that I'm noticing that the key words are things I haven't seen before. Very clever, very creative in the keyword choices. When we're finished, we're going to look at one and see what the guidebook says for it. I like the fact that the art is very multicultural. So far, we've seen different cultures represented. We've seen different ages represented. Some older, some a little younger. Haven't seen any crones yet, but I am looking for it. I'm seeing different genders. The uniqueness of the keywords has me very, look at this, blessing in disguise. That has me very curious. It's going to be good to look at one. Okay. As I'm touching these, Yeah, I was getting ready to say they don't have much glare to them. That's good. They're not glossy at all. It feels like a matte cardstock. Very, very nice feel to it. Look at her chocolate self. Yes. The art is simple. It's not busy. If you're somebody who doesn't like a busy deck, I don't mind. I'll take a busy deck. I even have some minimalist decks. But if you're somebody who prefers a less busy deck, you got your wish with this one. Oh, I love the potions. Oh. That is really decent. I love it. Again, simple, but you get the point by looking at it. It's awesome. This is beautiful. I've always loved swans. That's beautiful. Oh. Oh, my. Okay. I'm with that choice. I am with that choice. Part of life, definitely. A sweet part of life at that. Okay. I like that. Yeah, they made a lot of fun choices here. A lot of fun choices, a lot of bold choices. Their dresses are gorgeous. A lot of, they're from a different culture. This looks like maybe Mexican or maybe Spanish from Spain. But I love that. This feels more like King Arthur vibe to me. Again, love that multicultural energy. Aww. Look at this. Love it. In a mirror, free expression. Yes. Oh, look at this one. I love that we got some fat people. Love that. Ken. My girl right here, her body looks like mine. But I can't tell. Like, you really can't tell what their gender is. It looks like it could be a woman. Could be a guy too, but that's me. That's me naked. Except for my breasts are bigger. Basically. I love the hair choices. This is cool. I love the diversity in the photo itself. Awesome choices. They made great choices here. I have to give them that. And you know what's funny? I don't even know what made me get this deck. All I know is I saw it somewhere and I immediately emailed the publishing company. Like, this is stunning. Like that too. Heads up. Yes. And like I said, I have not seen many of these. I haven't seen these keywords. Neglect. I've seen neglect in an inner child deck, but most of these are very new. I like that because it seems to me that a lot of decks, especially the old school decks, they pretty much had all the same keywords. Oh, wow. That is a powerful card. These would be great to pair with the tarot reading. They would also be great to use on your altar. They're so big that if you have an altar, they would be awesome for altar work. Like that one about the miscarriage, and this one is about mourning. So maybe somebody who is going through that'd be great to put on the altar. And you can pair them nicely with a tarot deck. I'm sitting here thinking, what tarot deck would I pair these with? I don't know. That's beautiful too. I don't know what tarot deck I would pair these with, but they could easily be paired with a nice deck. Daily pulls, definitely for these. Yeah, this is really nice. I'm very excited about using this. I'm going to use it with my clients. I'm going to use it together with maybe another tarot deck and maybe 2 other oracle decks. Oh, look at that. Put the fists in the air. Look at all that diversity. Yes, that's the pluralism I'm talking about. Right there. Yes. Excellent. Look at that. So open to, different, all kind of openness here. I'm seeing multicultural. I'm seeing interracial couples. I'm seeing gay, lesbian. I can't really tell in some of the cases. Heterosexual. I'm seeing all of that. There's a little bit of everybody in here, so that's perfect. And see, that's what I love in the tarot deck and in the oracle deck. That's what I love, because I feel like anybody, like when you get a deck, you don't know who you're going to read with that deck. You don't know who's getting the deck. So I love to see people include. The more inclusive, the better for me. I swear. Two-Face. Oh my. Somebody. With condition. I love this. Reminds me of Eve in the garden. There is no snake here, but we all know that fruit comes with conditions, right? Boundaries. This is a very solid deck. Very much so. Fall back. Yes. This is beautiful too. Again, very minimalist, but you can see the incense in the background. She's on her mat. She's doing yoga. Beautiful. Look at that, y'all. Follow your heart. I love their jewelry. There are a lot of cool choices in this deck. The Fool. Reminds me of the Fool from Tarot. I wonder if they have a similar meaning. Balance. Balancing the stones. Beautiful. And the last one is a 2 bear fruit. So, because I was curious about the Fool, we're going to pull out our Fool. And we're going to see what they say about our Fool. Let's see. Alright. Alright, I'm going to go. Everything is in numerical order because there's a number at the top and there is a name at the bottom. So look for them in numerical order. That's what they usually do. They usually do numerical order or alphabetical. The Fool. A divine time to start fresh. Yeah, this is like new beginnings. So let me see what the other part is too. It says counterproductive and repetition. Smirks and eye rolls are being given. You know better. And when you know better, you do better, period. This card invites you to examine your surroundings. Ask yourself the necessary questions. Are you engaging in productive activity? Are you entertaining healthy relationships? Are you ignoring undeniable deal breakers? Are you prioritizing your best interests? Are you moving with caution? Are you bending your moral code to hold space for the undeserving? Oh, wow, that's a hell of a question. Are you accommodating special needs for those who don't think twice about your comfort? Are you seeking adornment from an outside source? Are you being honest with yourself? Are you repeating habitual patterns that do not elevate you? Are you pretending to be glad about the shortcomings you receive? This card encourages you to strive for improvement. So the improvement is the fresh start, but all those questions are awesome. I like that a lot. I love the questions. Let's do one more. I like the questions a lot. So I thought she was particularly awesome. Let's check her out. Number 1. So we go to card 1. You are the source of your own magic. So she kind of reminds me of the Empress from Tarot. Let's see. Source, intuition, acceptance. As time progresses, you move forward into a familiar space of light. You've grown tired of the games, yes, and the chase. You've matured almost as if overnight. Your heart is grounded in enduring energy. You no longer give yourself credit for the actions you take. You suppose the human experience will run its course, however spirit sees fit. You confide in a higher power to direct the path you walk, with high hopes of peaceful days in the near future. Taking everything day by day, you are in no sudden urgency to get anywhere specific. The quest alone is gratifying. Now this one, interestingly enough, and some of the other ones have the card in the upright and the reverse. The one we just did at the end did not have that, but almost all of the other ones do. Upward. You are more connected to your guides now than you have ever been. You are familiar with living a life of endless wonders. You have released your value of control. Your demeanor has evolved from tense to nonchalant. You believe that whatever will be, as long as you stay humble, receptive, and trusting in the instinct of divine timing. Well, that's a beautiful message. Reversed. You are unable to let go of your worries and fears in certain ways. They cripple you. Your mind is racing. There is a disconnect. You are attempting to use discernment without having to dive inward. This is not the way. Now is time to sit still, listen to your heart, reaffirm your self-worth, and keep your spirits uplifted. How else can you hear? So that is awesome. It looks to me, honestly, like all of them have the upward. Yeah, they all have upward and reverse except for the Fool. So I'm not sure what that choice is. Oh, no. Follow your heart is an affirmation. Okay, so yeah, so most of them have upright and reverse, and some of them have questions or an affirmation. So it just depends on which card you get. So, you know, I guess you get what you need for that moment. Some days I need questions, some days I need affirmations, other days maybe I just need a message. So that's really good. I think this is a beautiful deck. There's nothing about this deck that I personally would change. The only thing I can see that I think is something that would make it easier for me is if the borders weren't so big. That's it. But it looks awesome. So I can't even say, you know, change anything because it looks great. The whiteness, the way that it goes around the card, around the gold part, it looks beautiful. So I think it's a win. So look underneath this video and you will find the link to where you can purchase a copy of this. Guys, you need this deck. I'm telling you, you need it. It's beautiful. So you guys, you come back soon because I got a lot more to say. See you later.